Over the years, I've had patients come into my office either convinced or already told that they had peripheral neuropathy. And honestly, I could see why. They had numbness in their legs, they were experiencing balance problems, they were falling. Some had already been through EMGs, nerve conduction studies, and MRIs of the lower back. But everything was focused on neuropathy or the lumbar spine. But every once in a while, something just doesn't add up. The symptoms fit, but the diagnosis doesn't. One thing I've heard more than once is this: if my legs are the problem, it can't be coming from my neck. And that's where the problem starts, because that's not how the nervous system works. The nerve roots in your neck, yeah, they don't go to your legs, but your spinal cord does. Every signal traveling between your brain and your legs has to pass through the cervical spinal cord first. So when the spinal cord itself is being compressed in the neck, you can develop symptoms in your legs. You can get numbness, balance problems, difficulty walking, and even weakness and falls. That's because you're dealing with a spinal cord problem, not necessarily a nerve root problem. So a nerve root affects a specific distribution. The spinal cord can affect everything below the level that is being compressed. In these particular cases, the patients didn't need another neuropathy program. They needed to be evaluated by a spine surgeon. Now, does that mean every person with leg numbness or balance issues have a neck issue? Of course not, and that's not the point. The point is that symptoms tell you where you're feeling the problem. They don't always tell you where the problem is located. That's why when you're dealing with numbness, balance problems, weakness, or falls, it's very important to make sure you're getting the right diagnosis and not simply just chasing a symptom. Because before you can determine the right treatment, you have to first determine what's actually causing the problem.